Hello to all and welcome back to the channel. I'm making this video. This is like just kind of in the moment type of decision, but this is the key to leveling up, and this is how to level up in life. So the first step is to become really, really selfish. And I know that sounds like horrible and no one wants to do that, but you have to be selfish and take care of yourself first before anybody else. So in order to contribute to other people's lives or help others or love others, you must love yourself first. So now, when I say selfish, I mean focus on yourself, but at the same time, like, still have empathy and compassion towards other people and like still help them at times. But I'm just saying, like, really, 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 like, tune into yourself and worry about your life and just go ghost mode. Like, you gotta vanish. You gotta fuck the social media, really have discipline, and do what you gotta do to get to the next step. And it can get hard, but it's really up to you to make that decision to be that next person. The level is not going to come to you. You have to create that opportunity yourself. By working on your inner self, it'll reflect on the outer self. So your brain, if you keep feeding your brain with positive shit and like positive affirmations, eventually the leap will come and you will level up to the next path or the next block. But it takes a lot of sacrifice and a lot of self-work and a lot of self-worth. You need to have a lot of self-worth to get to several levels. You need to know who you are. You need to know what you like, what you don't like, and you need to have high-ass standards. Because people who are at the top don't have low standards. And they know who they are, and they know what they have to do to get where they want to be. They don't sit around and don't do anything. They work for what they want. It takes time. It's not like it's gonna happen overnight. But once you commit to this, your whole life can change drastically. And I'm a prime example of that. About 4 years ago, yeah. I was kind of lost in high school. I definitely lost myself. And whatever, skip forward, I started journaling like crazy. A year ago, I had a spiritual awakening. And after that spiritual awakening, I found out who I truly was and how the world and the earth actually works and why I'm here. I'm having a human experience as a soul. I don't care what you believe what you want. That's what I'm saying. Based off of my own beliefs and based off of what I have seen, what I feel, and the signs surrounding me. But anyways, throughout my journey, I commit to a lot of self-love and a lot of self-care, and I read a lot, right? I watch tons of videos, and I read a copious amount of books on like different areas of my life to help me get to where I want to go, right? But this happened because I changed internally. Internally, I changed as a whole different being. Like, I try to feed healthy shit into my mind. I redirect my negative thoughts. I become aware of the patterns. I break the patterns. I express my feelings. Like, I'm not who I was before. And that's why you need a change. Change is great. Growth is great. In order to grow, you need to be uncomfortable. Anyways, what I was saying, look, I did not ever expect my life to be like this, and I think people need to realize that we have actually no idea where our lives are going because every day is so different, and you never know really truly what's going to happen. I mean, unless you're working like a 9 to 5, that you do the same thing every day, or you have like a strict routine, you're gonna keep reliving the same day over and over again. So like, don't do that. I feel like life is more fun when it's spontaneous and like there's it's diversified. But like I was saying, I worked on several areas of my life, and it all started with this book by Joe Dispenza called something about reprogramming your brain. And the book has a variety of information on it. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very difficult read. He covers a ton of material, like a lot on energy and internal work and atoms and meditation, etc., etc. But that book really shifted who I was and made me into who I am today. Of course, a lot of my actions, my decisions, the people surrounding me, I would not say that that is always true. You know, people always say that you become the 5 people you surround yourself with, but I can't say that that's always right. Because in my experience personally, like, I tend to need to recharge quite a bit. Like, yeah, I'm socially okay. Like, I can talk to people usually in any situation because I realize that we're all people and it doesn't matter. Like, life's not that serious. But I'm genuinely like a social person, but at the same time, like, I'm not gonna talk if I don't find interest or if I don't want to talk to you. Like, the conversation will happen if it's meant to, and if it's not, then it's not meant to. So, anyways, fuck, what was I even talking about? Sorry, that was a real life moment, but oh my god, I really don't remember what I was saying. Shit. Oh my god. They should have a feature where you can, like, in Apple, where you can, like, have the same screen and then look back. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, but needless to say, what I'm trying to say is I put in a lot of work, and my life transformed, not overnight, but I'd say in a year, a lot has changed. I started to give less of a fuck, to be honest. Of course, I care about my life, but I realize that everything is a lie, and everything they tell you from day one is a lie. Don't believe anything that people say to you. That's my biggest advice I could give to anybody is trust yourself and trust the information that you find out yourself. Because a lot of people in this world, like, this is a really big lesson that I had to learn this year, is don't trust anyone. Like, I'm sorry, but personally, like, I don't trust, like, anybody. And, you know, you might say that that's really bad, and, like, yeah, I'm pretty aware that it's bad, but when you get fucked over so many times, you can't trust people. And, you know, there are, like, a good amount of people in this world that have pure intentions, but at the same time, a lot of people don't. And basically, that's why I'm saying you need to focus on your own life, because you're the one that's going to be there with you your whole life. And right now, I feel like specifically for Gen Z, since Pluto, I'm talking about astrology right now. So we are in the age of Aquarius, or coming to the age of Aquarius. I'm not really sure. I'm not that aligned with astrology right now, but something our Pluto is in Sagittarius, like the whole Gen Z basically. And right now we're going through a lot of change, a lot of revolution, a lot of transformation, I would say. And a lot of rebirth and renewal is happening, and everyone's starting to wake up and realize what the fuck life is actually about, and why do people care about the system? You shouldn't care about what other people think about you. You should care about yourself. Half the people that are in your life won't make it with you to the next level. I promise you that. People are only there for certain chapters. I personally have lost a lot of friends. I know what it feels like. It sucks. And in the moment, I never thought about it. But when I look back, I'm like, damn, okay, yeah, because we all took different paths. We're all on different routes. We all are in different destinations. We're all heading different directions. And that's totally normal. Everybody has a different path, a different journey here. And yours won't be the same as everybody's. But what I'm trying to say at the same time is, you never really know where life is taking you. You can plan so much, but the universe will redirect you so many times. Because everything is based off of vibration and frequency, so you need to be in alignment. Also, a lot of people are waking up. And a lot of people are seeing the truth about 1, the society, 2, the government, 3, the Federal Reserve, 4, there's so many things we could talk about. But earlier today I was watching a podcast with Iman Gaji. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Sorry. And these two, I don't know their names. I feel so bad. But they're from England and they have a podcast. I forget the name of it. That also sounds really bad, but I wasn't that interested. I was more interested in the conversation. And Iman tends to, I feel like we are on the same wavelength in terms of, I would say being awake, knowing what actually goes on. And it's crazy to see how many individuals think people are psychotic or insane for thinking these things, but it's the truth. And when you're awake, it is so difficult to wake others up because they will never understand unless they personally go through it. How do you even start to explain that? Like when I first started going through my awakening, I was trying to wake my whole family up, and they literally called me crazy so many times. And I was just like, what do you mean? Like, I'm being real, like I'm being honest, whatever. But I eventually gave up on that, and I kind of just drifted away, and I know what I know, and basically I kind of just let it go because I kind of just started to flow with life and just accept things for what they are. And I know that I'm exactly where I'm meant to be, and that things will always fall into place for me, and that whatever I want will be achievable. But at the same time, like, life is what you make of it, and you never know who will be there and who won't be there. So just live day by day and see what happens. Like, you can plan ahead, sure, but the only thing that matters is what's happening right now. Because nothing exists before or after. And I'm sorry for this being all over the place, but it's kind of how things go. Once I start talking about subjects, I just skip. It's kind of a problem, but whatever. So yeah. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself. Goodbye. Have a good night, everybody. Sorry for this random chaotic video, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want me to talk about something in a video, let me know. Or if you want like some different content, I could also post things with people in my life. We could touch on some subjects if you guys want that. But yeah, have a good night. Who knows when I'll post next. Bye, guys.